And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, it's always an exciting time of the year as fans and other players and coaches around the league all getting a first look at how they might be shaping up for the upcoming season. LeBron James trying to take this Cavalier team to the promised land. He admits that it's going to take some time. It's not an immediate thing. What do you think, Shaq?
I disagree with him. Every time you have a player of LeBron's caliber, you have a chance. They have youth. They have athleticism. They also have great veteran leadership in LeBron James.
And it is time now to send it out to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
He's from Brazil, number 17, the Wild Thing, Anderson Varejão. He's starting at guard from Syracuse, number 3, Dion Waiters. He's starting at point guard from Duke University. He's out of UCLA, number 0, Kevin Love. He's starting at forward, number 23, LeBron James. Navy Black is your head coach.
Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Thanks for joining us. Home court advantage goes to the Cavaliers playing here in Quicken Loans Arena. So Golden State will get the first possession. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. It's Lee and Bogut inside. Iguodala against James. Clock at 6. Here's Thompson. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
Well, Anderson Varejão staying relatively healthy last season. That's to say he only missed 17 games. And that's a far cry from his previous 3 seasons where he played a total of just 81 games.
Nice way for him to get started here early.
And guys, hopefully a sign of things to come from him here.
On defense, the Cavaliers. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Iguodala. Thompson inside the line. And too long on the shot. And Varejão, Steve, has shown flashes of all-star caliber production at the center position. It's been his injuries that have really held him back.
Yeah, it's good to see him able to remain on the court for most of the season. I mean, a tough year for the Cavs last year record-wise, but Varejão, for him, a step in the right direction health-wise.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Thompson sets the pick for Lee. From about 16, he squares up and sinks it.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Now, here is Irving. And the pass to Love. Again, the Cavaliers score. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Left side, Curry. Iguodala, right side. Puts it up. Off the left rim and out. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Irving attacking. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll. Not so long ago, this Golden State Warriors franchise was in disarray, and boy, what a reversal it's been over the last few seasons. Excellent chemistry. And it seems they have a real culture that players want to be a part of.
Thompson with the bucket.
The assist, Stephen Curry.
Now, here is Irving. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Curry, following the basket by LeBron James. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Curry with a wide open look, and he knocks down the jumper.
I'll tell you what, he is so difficult to guard, especially on a shot like that one.
The Cavaliers leading by 4. To the middle, it's stolen by Bogut. Curry passes to Bogut. Back to Curry. On the wing, Thompson. 6 to shoot. And it's Golden State with another. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Irving drives in, and it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Verejao. Marion comes in for Kevin Love. Mike Miller's checked in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Dion Waiters. Free throw, good, Irving.
The Cavs tried to make a push for the playoffs last season, in a way going against the grain, but instead a disappointing season when it was all over. The coach and front office questioning the team's effort level.
Here's Rush. The dish to Livingston. 5 on the clock. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Well, the Cavs did make some big changes from last season, and they shouldn't have a problem staying motivated, putting in the effort this year.
Well, you know, Kevin, last year they were a very young group and didn't have the vet presence they might have needed. With LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship rings. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high level.
Now here's Spates. Marion with the steal. Dellavedova kicks to Miller. Marion dishes to Miller. Feeds to Irving. From 12 feet out. Blocked. Livingston passes to Rush. That's good.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 5. Marion setting the pick for Irving. He kicks to Marion. Pass to Dellavedova. Now the feed to Thompson. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
6 seconds on the shot clock. 6.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Livingston kicks to Rush. The 3. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston. Rush has got 5 now. Here's Irving. From deep. And that's not going to go. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers on top, up 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
A lot of hard work being put in on the glass. This is a very physical team. They're doing a nice job in the paint.
Yeah, and I think they're doing a good job gang rebounding too, Steve. Everybody's boxing out down there.
Cavaliers leading. Everything appeared to be lined up for Cleveland to get back in the playoffs last year, but that just wasn't the case. A lot of what-ifs for them last season.
And with another top pick on the roster, Kevin, and a youthful team, they were a popular pick before the season to play postseason games, but they still needed some seasoning.
Waiters at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Thompson is out there with Marion, and it's Dellavedova in at the point. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Here is Livingston following the basket by LeBron James. 5 on the clock. Thompson with the bucket. And now for Cleveland. They still have the youth to grow, but with LeBron on board, the sky for them is the limit.
As are the expectations.
Now here's James. Pass to Waiters. James dishes to Dellavedova. Kicks it to Waiters. And the layup is good. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
And one more note about Cleveland. Everyone will now assume that they will make the playoffs this year, but the ultimate goal is a title, something that hasn't happened in the city of Cleveland for any major sport in a long time. Probably 64, I think, may be the last title.
Again, you're right on it. James with the bucket.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Here is Livingston following the basket by LeBron James. Thompson outside. Dishes to Lee. From 11 feet away. And another basket for Golden State.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, David Lee is one of the more skilled power forwards in the NBA. He credits his skill level in part to growing late. He said, I wasn't always the biggest guy growing up. I was actually a point guard my freshman year of high school. I played some wing and some at guard. Kevin, he kept those skills as he grew.
One of the best passing big men in the game, Doris. Thank you. Here's Barnes. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Barnes kicks to Thompson. Green with a screen on Waiters. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on his part.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Thompson. And Kevin Love has subbed in for Sean Marion. And then for Golden State, Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Now here is Varejao. Passes it to Waiters. A second chance effort. Varejao can't hit. Warriors trail by 6. Curry passes to Bogut. He dishes it to Thompson. The 3. Varejao grabs the board. Varejao's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Anderson Varejao, a quality defensive center. Great rebounder, moves his feet well, anticipates, plays with a ton of energy, and he's one of those irritants. He gets under a lot of guys' skin.
And the shot is good. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside Curry. On the wing, Thompson. Bogut sends a screen for Thompson. Leans from outside. Good on the jump shot. Thompson's got 8.
I tell you what, I can't argue with the result, but a little unnecessary to go to the off-balance shot there.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Mike Miller's checked in for the Cavaliers. Irving comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Lee. And it's Rush in for Klay Thompson. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He talked to his guys about the importance of functioning as a unit, not as individuals, and on the need to help each other find open shots on the perimeter. He also wants to see a patient offense. Work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. They're not going to wait for halftime. They want those adjustments to have an impact right away. Over to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Curry dishes to Iguodala. Spates sets a screen. Iguodala's drive. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You rarely see him missing dunk. But the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Irving kicks to Miller. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. James, the pass to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. There's Miller with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
I mean, what are you going to do defensively? You can just rise up and bang down a 3-ball like that and get such separation with the height advantage.
Now here's Spates. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Rush, covered by Miller. Rush dishes to Iguodala. From 18 feet away, James with the block. Varejao with a screen on Iguodala. LeBron passes to Love, and they double up James. And here's Miller outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
And Rush kicks to Bogut. To the inside. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Not the guy you want to see taking too many free throws. Last season, his numbers among the worst in the league.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
And so we conclude the first half. Cavaliers lead by 13. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with LeBron, and you obviously have been very productive. How pleased are you with where you're getting the basketball and how you're scoring?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow as well as keep myself in a good group too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, he can't do it by himself.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one. The Cavaliers leading by 13.
Well, it's been 4 years now since the new ownership group took over in Golden State, and I think they've got to be proud of how they've turned this organization around in a short time. 2 straight trips to the playoffs. That actually equaled their total over the previous 20 seasons.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Golden State looking at who they've got. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. It's Lee and Bogut inside, and it's Curry in at the 1 stop. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch them, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris. That's good from Love. And the Warrior ownership group bought the team for a then-record $450 million back in 2010. But the team was recently valued, Steve, at $800 million.
Well, some of that is winning. Some of that is the new CBA. But regardless, I mean, they've doubled their season ticket base to over 14,000. And they've actually cut it off there. There's a waiting list now to buy season tickets. The Cavs were an all-out mess last year, and a lot of that was because of their depth. They just did not have the punch off the bench to keep leads or bring them back into games. Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. Irving kicks to James. Love with the screen for James. He feeds it to Love. Shot clock at 6. James against Iguodala. A nice shot by LeBron. James has got 13.
And with the Cavs, their score differential for their reserves really tells the story. Just way too many points given away when that second unit came onto the floor. It's something they needed to address in the offseason, and they did.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And for the Cavs, depth certainly won't be an issue this time around. A lot of changes and growth for them, resulting in a much deeper and talented roster.
And, you know, Kevin, people still underestimate the importance of having a strong bench. The Cavs really struggled with that last year, but with LeBron starting and pushing former starters to the bench, they'll be in a much stronger position.
Wasted no time on that one. He's got 5.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
The Cavaliers leading by 14. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He urged his guys to get after it on the offensive glass, to follow every single shot, extend possessions, and cash in on some second chance points. He also talked about creating good looks on the perimeter, saying, we can hurt them from the outside. That should be a focus. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Curry. Anderson Varejao making his last shot. The 9-foot shot. That one off the back iron and out.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Thompson against Irving. Back to James. Fades away. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 5 assists tonight.
Kyrie Irving 3 seasons ago was the only rookie in NBA history to shoot as well as he did from the three-pointers, the field, and the free throw line. There's no question about it. He is an elite shooter.
Now here's Lee. Thompson from long range. Varejao grabs the board. Varejao's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, they need a shot or two to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
A different look now for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson comes in for Anderson Varejao. And it's Marion in for James. Golden State also making some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Bogut. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Here's Thompson, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. For Cleveland, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Well, they were 75% free throw shooting a season ago.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here is Livingston. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way you've got to go. If you have good position, you've got to get after it and go for that second chance opportunity.
And so here's Cleveland. The Warriors making the shot. The kick out to Irving. No good. And Golden State will go the other way with it.
You know, this Golden State team is clearly on the rise, but they're not without weaknesses. A bad turnover differential and free throw differential. Both things that have plagued this team.
Warriors trail by 19. Here is Livingston. The pass to Thompson. There's the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Thompson's got 11.
And you look at the free throw disparity for the Warriors. Not the most surprising stat. They're more of a jump shooting team than a slashing team. But if you're going to settle for jump shots, then you can't also turn it over at a high rate. I think that's where they have to improve.
And the Cavaliers call time here. And Steph Curry, an all-star starter last season, but he also led the league in turnovers, Clark, with over 4 a game.
Well, the other side of that coin is he did set a career high in assists as well, but there's no question when you talk about him solidifying his place among the elite point guards in the league, the turnover numbers have to come down, and I'm sure he'll work on it.
Mike Miller's checked in for Kevin Love. The Warriors also with a sub. Spates is checked in. Now, here's Thompson. 5 points in the game, and Marion gets it to go.
Great assist there. Led him to the perfect spot.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He told Kyrie Irving that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Now, here is Miller. He's got 6. Back to Irving. Miller outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the dish to Irving. Trying to get open is Thompson. Irving can't get it to go.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of his teammates have come through.
Livingston, and he's on the money with his first shot today.
That's a nice play there. The more contributors this team can get, the better.
The Cavaliers leading by 16. Outside Irving. And again, it's Cleveland. Here is Livingston. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Feeds to Barnes. Green with a screen for Barnes. To the wing on the left. Livingston kicks to Barnes. Clock at 6. Pass to Spates. And he jams it with authority.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin? Sure. This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
Warriors trail by 16. Thompson and Verija at the 4 and 5. Kyrie Irving is out there with Mike Miller. And it's James in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. It's Thompson off the drive. 6 to shoot. Iguodala. No good.
And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
Well, last season viewed as a bit of a hiccup in Kyrie Irving's rise to greatness. His shooting percentages fell, but he actually improved his assist-to-turnover ratio. He's cut his turnover rate every season, as a matter of fact.
And for Irving, some have said he over-dribbles and tries to freelance too much offensively. They'd like to see him become more pass-oriented. Some of that really a function of personnel, but I think he can and will improve as a passer.
He's off on the first. You talk about areas for Irving to improve, Clark. Defense certainly part of it.
Yeah, and with LeBron back, I think every player will be held to a higher standard defensively, no question. Kyrie, a player with a lot of responsibility offensively, but to be great, you got to do it at both ends.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, they seem to be looking for chances inside a little bit more this half.
And I love that mentality. You talked about it earlier, being the aggressor. It's the right way to play with the lead. Keep attacking.
Back to Thompson. Lee, a screen on Miller. Thompson outside. From outside the arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. LeBron's got his 3rd rebound on the night. He kicks it to Irving. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. Here's James. Good on the short little jump shot.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Warriors trail by 19. And here's Thompson. There's the feed to Lee. Curry setting the pick for Lee. Iguodala against James. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. 8 points for Steph Curry.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
LeBron against Iguodala. Pass to Miller. He's looking for Love and finds him. Verjao trying to free himself up. Love, no luck. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Iguodala dishes to Lee. To the paint. It's Curry with the drive. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Steph Curry known for his great shooting, and rightly so, but a well-rounded player. In fact, he tied for 2nd in the NBA last season with 3 triple-doubles.
First one falls for him.
Oh my God. And Steph Curry's first triple-double, how about this? It happened early last season, and it only took him 3 quarters of play. And what was an early statement game for the Warriors against the hapless Sixers, Steph showed them who was in charge that night.
Waiters, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. That one misses. And Steph Curry, Steve, one of the best rebounding point guards in the NBA throughout his young career.
Yeah, not the strongest or the most explosive athlete, but incredible coordination and anticipation. And so his feel for the game allows him to figure out where to be before everybody else on the floor.
Irving for 3, and that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Well, Dion Waiters, a Philly kid, plays with a chip on his shoulder. Clark, always a ton of confidence.
Yeah, but I like his edge and his chip, but I think sometimes his emotions get the best of him. When he gets frustrated, we've seen it affect his play and his demeanor on the court. Hopefully that's just a maturation thing with him, because it could derail his potential if he doesn't get it under wraps.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Curry, good.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
Cleveland leading by 16.
And for Waiters, we've heard the rumblings. He's butted heads with coaches and teammates. He was dismissed from a practice. His name has been all over trade talks since he's been with Cleveland. But on the plus side, he's working hard to improve as a player, and he's very gifted.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
No good from Lee.
You hear the question marks for Waiters, but still an awful lot of upside for this guy, in my opinion. He's got a great foundation offensively. He can make plays for himself and for others. I think his ceiling is really high as long as he stays hard-working and hungry.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Well, give credit where credit is due. Terrific assist inside.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. And the Cavaliers call time here.
David Lee, very light on his feet for a big man. He played tennis until age 12, and that may have contributed to his mobility. But he can really move around the floor for a big man.
Wallace with it. LeBron James on the wing. And they double up James. Kicks to Waiters. Fires for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And David Lee, tremendous feet and excellent hands for a big guy. Really good touch, catching and finishing around the rim. Either hand, he's really a depth finisher, whether off the pass or on an offensive rebound.
Got a piece of it. Finished off by Bogut. Here's Irving. 1:44 left to play here in the fourth. This is to Waiters. Now Love inside. Now Thompson. Bogut with a screen on Irving. Thompson outside. Curry passes to Lee. 6 on the shot clock. Curry, good. And for David Lee, Steve, not just valued by his team for his play on the court, but also his presence in the locker room.
Yeah, a good teammate, makes a big difference in the community. Those things can really help and make a big contribution to team chemistry. Well, this is going to end in a lopsided victory, obviously. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness and the ability to close. You really have to give it up for the Cavaliers.
And, Clark, we got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Well, basket after basket, they were in attack mode all game long.
And what a huge standout performance it was for LeBron. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
Curry dishes to Lee. Curry against Irving. Curry is inside. Good D by Irving. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Passes it to Waiters. He dishes it to Irving. And they double up James. LeBron left side. And he gets the bucket.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out.
Here's Thompson. Gets it to fall.
He's done a ton to help his team, guys, and he may have to do more if they're going to come back and win.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And now we send you down to Doris Burke courtside, who's with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, congratulations on a wonderful performance. Can you tell us what goes on in your mind when you get in this kind of a rhythm like we saw in this basketball game?
It's a zone you get into, and it's kind of unexplainable, and you try to go out there and you feel like there's nothing that you can't do. And hopefully the momentum just continued to go throughout the whole quarter, and it did. And not only did it open up for me, opened up for the rest of us, too.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.